So I have a simple question. If the objective of the game of chess is to win, does integrity matter in how you are winning? Because it feels like I'm watching a chess match with 8 unknown players running the country whilst the public is only allowed to watch 1. Dr. Andrew Wheatley, who is the minister without portfolio in the office of the Prime Minister, the same individual who resigned in 2018 during the Petrojam scandal, well, now the Integrity Commission has reportedly recommended that Dr. Wheatley be charged with illicit enrichment, false declaration, and failure to provide information. According to the Commission, there is roughly $164 million in assets that they say cannot properly be accounted for. Wheatley, of course, rejected the allegations outright.
Let me just use this opportunity to indicate to colleagues here that I have every intention of protecting my reputation. It is a matter that somewhere or the other can affect all of us as members in this House.
Which is quite fair. Everybody is entitled to defend themselves. But then comes the next move. Prime Minister Andrew Holness appears on Cliff Hughes' program. Naturally, the question came up.
Dr. Andrew Wheatley, does he still retain your confidence as a cabinet minister?
And without hesitation, Prime Minister Andrew Holness says,
Dr. Wheatley retains my confidence in the work that he has been doing in the Office of the Prime Minister, particularly in AI and cyber and these other areas.
Here is what stood out to me. At that point, Prime Minister Andrew Holness acknowledged that he had not yet reviewed the full report.
I have read the report briefly. I have not a chance to go through it. I do intend to be briefed by the attorneys as to exactly what is stated in the report. I do, however, feel...
His attorneys, or your attorneys, or the government's attorneys?
The party's attorneys.
Oh,
yeah.
all the parties involved.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, the charges that are suggested or recommended are serious charges. Now, the challenge, of course, is that no charge has yet been preferred on him. So, until that point, we will observe the situation.
In other words, the homework hasn't yet been completed, but the conclusion was already reached. The confidence already locked in. Then comes the question that changes everything.
Do you have confidence in the Integrity Commission?
The Integrity Commission is a necessary agency to tackle corruption in Jamaica. I believe there are changes that are necessary for it to become more effective.
And when pressed again, he doubled down.
You haven't said yes or no.
I believe there are changes to make it more effective.
So as of this moment, do you have confidence in it?
I believe there are changes that are necessary.
It needs fixing.
Precisely.
And that is where we have to stop and examine the sequence of events, because the order matters. Move 1. The Integrity Commission, the institution specifically created to enforce standard integrity in the public life, flag a government minister over a reportedly $164 million discrepancy. Move 2. The Prime Minister publicly reaffirms confidence in that minister. Move 3. When asked about confidence in the institution that made the findings, concerns are suddenly raised about the effectiveness of the institution itself. Now, maybe that's a coincidence. Maybe. But for many people looking on, this simply does not make sense and it no look right. Holness is playing chess like he sees it. Defend your peace, question the referee when the call goes against you, win the news cycle, win the next election, and then use integrity as a talking point.
And this is not just my opinion. I believe that the Integrity Commission itself has suggested changes that would make it more effective.
If every time we are told that an independent institution like the Integrity Commission reaches a conclusion that is politically inconvenient, then we're going to be told that the institution needs to be fixed and it needs to be changed and it needs to be reformed, is the institution itself really independent? Or is it only independent until it becomes inconvenient to someone with power? Andrew Holness is not just a Prime Minister commenting on the Integrity Commission investigation. He is also someone who has personally been investigated by the Integrity Commission before.
You yourself is in their crosshairs. And I understand, and I'm putting this to you. The matter of your uncertified declarations, they brought in a forensic examiner and found nothing on which they could proceed against you. And they referred it to the Financial Investigations Division, the FID. And it is my understanding that the FID said there's nothing against you on which it can proceed. They wrote to the Integrity Commission.
They haven't written to me. So.
They wrote to the Integrity Commission, I gather. And the
How do you know this? Because I don't know.
Oh, really?
I'm not aware that they have written.
I gather they have written to the Integrity Commission saying there's nothing there. And the Integrity Commission has responded, and responded tersely. One sentence. It says, the matter is still under investigation. Because your lawyers wrote to the IC asking them to make public the FID's position, and that's how they responded. The matter is still under investigation. Are you not aware of that?
So I'm not aware of the FID's position. That's the point I'm making. I'm surprised that you are aware of the FID's position. How do you know what the FID's position is?
After the Integrity Commission referred aspects of Prime Minister Andrew Holness' financial declarations for deeper investigation, months later, the very institution created to investigate investigations got a new boss. And that, of course, is a matter in of itself, and I recommend you all go and look that up. Whether Andrew Wheatley is eventually charged or not, whether the reportedly $164 million discrepancy is ultimately explained, which many Jamaicans doubt, because this is Jamaica. Don't let me start with those other two that have been in court from when. But you know the old saying, if the head of the river dirty, finish the rest of it for me, people. So what are your thoughts, people? I would definitely love to know in the comment section. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel if you have not done so as yet. And please, I'm seeing that 55% of you have not yet subscribed to this channel. Won't I wait, pan? Anyways, we'll talk soon, and until the next video.